For years, he was known as a billionaire financier, a socialite rubbing shoulders with presidents, princes, and Nobel laureates. His private island, a playground for the elite, whispered tales of unimaginable luxury and illicit desires. But beneath the veneer of wealth and influence lay a far darker truth. Jeffrey Epstein was not merely a predator, he was an architect of shadows, a puppet master pulling strings in the highest echelons of power. This is the story of how a convicted sex offender became entangled with global intelligence agencies, how his island became a sophisticated honey trap, and how the secrets he held continue to haunt the world, even from beyond the grave. The official narrative painted Epstein as a lone wolf, a perverted financier, but recent revelations, unsealed documents, and investigative journalism paint a different picture. Epstein was a fixer, an international dealmaker operating at an elite level. He didn't just facilitate parties, he facilitated power. Reports suggest extensive relationships with Israeli intelligence, U.S. intelligence, and other agencies. He was a man with unparalleled access, capable of opening doors that remained shut to even the most powerful diplomats. His true currency wasn't just money, it was information, leverage, and the darkest secrets of the world's most influential figures. One of the most striking connections to emerge is Epstein's long-standing relationship with former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak. Their association went beyond casual friendship. Investigations by Dropsite News revealed Epstein's role in brokering security agreements between Israel and nations like Mongolia and Côte d'Ivoire. He was instrumental in setting up back channels, facilitating the embedding of Israeli intelligence-linked surveillance technology in foreign governments. The question isn't if they worked together, but what they were truly working towards, and who benefited from these clandestine arrangements. The extent of Epstein's geopolitical influence is perhaps best exemplified by leaked emails from 2013. These communications reveal Epstein orchestrating a private meeting between Ehud Barak and none other than Russian President Vladimir Putin. The agenda: to discuss a deal to remove Bashar al-Assad from power in Syria and replace him with a pro-Russian leader acceptable to Israel. While the plan ultimately failed, the fact that Epstein had the juice to arrange such a high-stakes meeting with a world leader is staggering. It suggests a level of trust and access that far exceeds that of a mere financier. He was a player in a global game of chess, moving pieces for unseen masters. Little St. James, Epstein's private island, became infamous as Pedophile Island. But beyond the horrific crimes against minors, investigators now believe it served a more sinister purpose: a sophisticated honey trap. The theory suggests that the sexual exploitation was not just for Epstein's gratification, but a meticulously planned operation to gather compromising material on powerful individuals. Videos, photographs, and testimonies from victims were allegedly used as leverage, a potent form of blackmail to control and influence global elites in politics, finance, and science. The island wasn't just a retreat, it was a clandestine intelligence asset, a factory for secrets. The sheer scale of Epstein's network, as revealed in the unsealed documents, is breathtaking. Names of prominent figures, though often redacted, continue to emerge, painting a picture of a vast web of complicity and compromise. The honey trap theory gains traction when considering the implications. If intelligence agencies were indeed involved, the information gathered could have been used to manipulate foreign policy, influence elections, and control global narratives. The question then becomes, how many decisions, how many geopolitical shifts were influenced by the secrets held by Jeffrey Epstein and his handlers? The unseen hands of power, operating through a depraved intermediary, shaping our world from the shadows. Despite the torrent of documents and the public outcry, a full accounting of Epstein's activities and his alleged intelligence ties remains elusive. Many key details are heavily redacted, shrouded in secrecy. The circumstances surrounding his death in a federal prison cell, officially ruled a suicide, continue to fuel widespread skepticism and conspiracy theories. Was he silenced to protect the powerful individuals he compromised, or to prevent the full truth of his intelligence connections from coming to light? The silence surrounding these critical questions is deafening, leaving a void filled with speculation and a profound sense of injustice. The world demands answers, but the gates of power remain firmly shut. Jeffrey Epstein's story is a dark mirror reflecting the corrupting influence of unchecked power and the terrifying potential for exploitation when wealth, influence, and intelligence converge. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about the elites who govern our world and the hidden mechanisms through which they operate. The files may be unsealed, but the full story, the true extent of his network and its implications, remains largely untold. His legacy is not just one of sexual abuse, but of a global shadow game, a chilling reminder that some secrets are too dangerous to be fully revealed. The shadow of Epstein and the questions he leaves behind will continue to linger, a testament to the architects of shadows who operate just beyond our sight. Pause. If you seek to understand the hidden forces shaping our world, subscribe to NARA. The investigation into the true nature of power continues.